What is going on, Buffalo State Hockey? My name is Evan Harrington, alongside Bengals head coach Steve Murphy for a episode of Mondays with Murph on a Tuesday. A little bit different. We couldn't make it Monday, but we are here this Tuesday. We got a lot to talk about this week, and we're going to talk about this past weekend set of games as the team was on their Wisconsin road trip, and we are set to talk about this weekend set of games as the Bengals are back in SUNYAC action. But first of all, Murph, how you doing?
Doing good, Ev. It was a good little Thanksgiving, and back at it here, finished strong here with the last 4 games.
Yeah, so before we get into the games from this past weekend, what was your favorite part about just being able to travel to the Midwest and Wisconsin, got a little bit of Chicago and some other areas too?
Yeah, no, it was good to get away and play some teams that typically we don't really ever see, just some of the West teams and stuff like that. And it was good. It was just good to get out of Buffalo with the guys and take a flight out there. Again, something a little bit different and just a different experience for them. So yeah, I think the overall general trip was fun. It was just fun to get out of Buffalo for a little bit.
So the first game that you guys did play was against Milwaukee School of Engineering. The game went to overtime, a very exciting game, but ultimately Milwaukee School of Engineering ended up beating you guys 4-3. Just talk about the game and just the overall environment, and also being able to get in some overtime action.
Yeah, I thought we started pretty slow in the first period. We got out of the period 0-0, and then I thought our second period was really good. You kind of go into the third period having a 2-goal lead, and just kind of a test for us of being up 2 on the road, first game of the road trip. And I don't know, things just kind of fell apart. I just thought we went pretty soft in the third period, and we ended up giving 2 goals. We didn't get a kill on the. They had a power play. We didn't get the kill we needed to, and then we had a couple opportunities on the power play to go up 4-2, and we didn't get a goal there. And I think that ultimately kind of did us in. And then obviously they had some momentum there at the end and tied it up. And then overtime, it was kind of back and forth. I thought we possessed the puck for a good chunk of overtime, and called the timeout, kind of drew up what we wanted, and just kind of a mental lapse and lack of execution by the 3 guys on the ice, and it led to a 2-on-1 the other way, and that was kind of all she wrote for game 1.
Yeah, so obviously in game 2, you guys bounced back against Lawrence University with a 3-2 win, getting some goals from Vadim Kirikov and Jared Figueroa, also assists from Joe Glamos, guys, your top guys getting in the score sheet there. Just what were some of the things you liked from your team being able to bounce back from the game against Milwaukee over to Lawrence?
Well, I thought it was a little bit of the same, where we just kind of started slow in the first period. Again, we actually got out of there with the lead, though, 1-0, and then again I thought our second period was really good, and I thought we just played the type of hockey that we're capable of playing that's been very inconsistent throughout the course of the year. And then the third period, I thought we were actually pretty good in the third period. We got a good big goal to go up 3-0, and then we just made a couple mistakes. We didn't go stick on puck on one goal. We didn't block we failed to block a shot, and that's kind of been consistent throughout our game, is the lack of willingness just to block a few shots, and then it's 3-2, and then you're really kind of got to get your butt in gear for the last 7 minutes. But ultimately, our guys were able to pull it out and found a way to win. So it was good to get out of that, get out of that game with a win, and kind of just salvage the weekend with a split there, and now turn the page and get back in conference here.
So here at Buffalo State University, Buffalo Athletics gives out 2 awards a week to Bengal athletes, and 2 of your players, Vadim Kirikov and Andrew Doran, both got the honors of that. What does that mean to you as a coach, seeing 2 of your guys get represented for their play?
Yeah, it was good. I think it's Vadim's second week in a row,
yeah, back-to-back.
And he's been playing some good hockey, and he obviously took some time away from hockey. He was here last year. We just couldn't get him, on the ice with us and stuff like that, but so he's kind of finding his game. I still think he's got a ways to go just before he probably really hits his stride, which could be pretty scary. But he's been very good for us. And then, Marcus was good for us Friday. I just didn't think we were very good for him in the third period. But Drew was awesome, and he obviously got his first career win Saturday against Lawrence. So it was great, happy for him to see him get that done. But he's been good, just in the limited time that he's gotten throughout the course of this year. I think he's been very good. I thought he was good leading up to, kind of the weekend, and most certainly did enough to earn a start in that second game. So it was good, like I said, happy for him to get that win. Good to see him do it, and he played really well. There was a couple of times where he had to bail us out, and he came up with some big saves.
So now moving on to this weekend's set of games. You guys got Brockport on the road Friday. They're 3-6-1 currently on the season. Familiar opponent, obviously SUNYAC. What does Brockport really possess really well going up against you guys?
Yeah, well, I don't think they're, that record's kind of foolish because they just beat the number 10 and number 15 team this past weekend in Saturday, Sunday. So they seem to be picking up and playing some really good hockey right now. So, going there, it's going to be a tough matchup. It's going to be a very close game. Just getting back in the SUNYAC, I think most of our games this year have been pretty close in conference. So. It's a huge 2 points. They're kind of underneath us right now. I know it's still early on in the year, so we definitely need those points to kind of maybe separate ourselves from some of the teams chasing us and try and keep pace with some of the top teams and stuff like that. So I just think our goal with 4 games remaining, I think we're looking for 5 points or more, but 5 is the bare minimum. So most certainly we need to start it off with 2 points on Friday night, and it's going to be. Brockport, they're just a hard-working, gritty team. Make you pay when you make mistakes, and so we're gonna have to be good defensively, good with the puck, and then we need some timely goals. So, it'll be a tough game, and then following up with Geneseo on Saturday.
Obviously, Friday, you guys are on the road, but Saturday you guys will be back home against Geneseo. They have a 9-2 record on the season. They do play Fredonia this Friday, subject to change record-wise, but they are 9-2 currently as we speak. Geneseo, a very tough opponent. Just what do they do well in your eyes? Yeah,
they're fast and they're skilled. They've got 4 lines that can go, and they're pretty relentless. So, we've had some good battles with them in the past, and I think, one game last year was a 1-goal game, and then the other one kind of got away from us. But different year and then 2 different teams, so they seem to be playing some good hockey right now. We'll kind of focus on Saturday once we get through Friday, but just a high octane offensive team. If we're gonna be successful and get some points against them, we're gonna need everybody going. So, definitely not a team that's unbeatable, but you got to be on your A game to stand a chance against them. So there'll be 2 good tests for us this weekend.
And one more question here. Obviously, like we talked about Brockport and Geneseo, but after that, you guys got 2 more SUNYAC games, so 4 more to close out this first semester. What is your message to the team to kind of get them locked in on one vision with these 4 SUNYAC games in front of them?
Yeah, I thought we were, for maybe 4 or 5 periods this weekend, we were pretty good, and so I just want us to build some confidence from some of our games and start to string together some wins here, and so we've won 2 of our last 3, which is good, and just finishing strong. We've got, after next weekend, the guys got 2.5 weeks off before we come back and start practicing, so they'll get their rest soon enough. I think every team in the country is kind of banged up and a little tired right now. We just got to finish strong here and finish on a positive note, and it all starts with Friday. So if we can get 2 points there, then you're really looking at your goal of finishing 3 points in 3 games, and I think that's more so than doable, especially because all 3 of them are at home. So obviously we know that all 4 games are going to be tough, but we definitely got to get it started off on the right foot here Friday.
All right, that has been another episode of Mondays with Murph on a Tuesday with myself, Evan Harrington, and Bengals head coach Steve Murphy. We'll see you guys next Monday for another episode of Mondays with Murph. I just want to say thank you for tuning in as always. Have a great day.